Looks like we're off. Yeah, indeed we are. Okay. Bit of tea never killed nobody. Hello? Hello? Bonjour. As I live and breathe. Hello, hello. Hello. Nice to see you popping along. Good to have you here and appearing. Welcome, kids, adults, OAPs, flipping anyone, to morning 7 minutes within the morning stream on the YouTube. You know, different demographics. I thought, you know, this worked well with the Crazed Growth stream, so why not do this here? See if we can help some people who can't get to the streams normally enjoy this one. So hopefully we're crossing some demographics that people otherwise wouldn't be able to watch streams when they're in those demographics. And you join me in a prison sentence, apparently. Right? That's where I am, basically. There. See the waveforms are a bit loud, actually. Surprising. Okay. Right. Are we going to activate this base then, or the Dark Doja's going to stall us? They're going to stall us successfully, by the looks of it. Oh, look at that. Oh, don't look at that. No, I was wrong. Or was I? No. I was right. Excellent. Stalled. Should have been upgrading my work at that time, though. Sort of negated the benefit. But there we go. Normally I can't watch your streams, but now I can. Excellent. Well, I'm glad, because that's what this is here for. That and getting the progress on the beginner account that we need. So hopefully we'll succeed in getting that. Greetings from the Philippines. Welcome to you. Philippines is actually quite high up on the list of nations that watch me, apparently. It's, you know, you got your UK and North America, but then just behind that is the Philippines. It's pretty amazing, man. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that at all. Love your regular. That's very kind. Thank you. You plan on ever doing a Manic tutorial? Not really. No. I mean, there might be some sort of general hints and, you know, suggesting where people should go. But I mean, for the most part, I reckon it's not going to be a possible one. I mean, you know, when it comes round to it, I'll look at the viability of Manic Mohawk, maybe, because that should just be a CPU strap. Pretty nice CPU strap, pretty nice simple boy. And you know, if it is CPUable with me no gachas, that'll be fine. Although it's probably unlikely. Like the less gacha straps are sort of like Prisoner, and even then you probably want Cyberpunk, and it's just distinctly unlikely. Right? It's distinctly unlikely that Manic tutorial will work for the no gacha premise of the beginner. Because there's plenty of tutorials out there using gacha units. These ones are here so that any beginner can find these tutorials applicable. So I did see some comments in a beginner guide which did confuse me a bit. It was just like, I don't have Dragon Cat, and I'm like, you do. I mean, you must have. Unless you've just started the game and you're looking at like a Crazed tutorial, why would you be doing that? It's peculiar, but there we go. That, or I guess they haven't upgraded their lizard. I can't imagine that. That would seem a little bit silly to me. Not quite right. Excellent. We dispensed for that shy boy. I don't know if that was the most difficult part of the level or not, because the ones around here are starting to get pretty challenging. So, never know. Right. Good. Plus rolling and succeeding towards the end of this subchapter. The aim, generally here, is to get to the Great Escaper and note down the levels before that probably need tutorialing. I've got quite a few down so far. Starting at like, well, possibly the Scrapping Post, probably not, but definitely like Labyrinth of Hades and then. And moving on from there. Plenty to talk about. I imagine there being quite a lot of content in the Stories of Legend tips thing. I'm sure there'll be plenty of other levels that people get stuck on. Do you like pizza? You're joking, I love pizza. Flipping love the stuff. I mean, I see a picture of pizza and I'm like, I need one. I absolutely need one. Unfortunately, that's just sort of my fancy is taken. Ah, Harry Tunnel, crikey, this was a classic. I can't remember why, so I guess it's best to just go into it. Okay. They don't know how to beat a Berserk Ori, so don't meet Shield. Crazed Whale and Island will definitely help you. Any wave resistant units we have, those could be hugely useful. Do you have any? Yeah? That'll probably do. Hopefully, ideally. Right, okay. Got a Gory here. Not too much trouble with my dragon. Making easy work of that cheeky Gory man, which is all very good. Would be a look at the absolute levels of success. Oh, actually, the levels of success are not too strong. I need to be careful with my monies. I reckon chunk away with Valkyrie, like that, yeah, good. And then pushing forward decently easier. Okay. I assume we don't want to push forward too far though. We want to build up what we can. And go from there. Oops. That's a battle cat's notification, that is. Facing danger. Oh, I'll get on. I'll do. That. Look at me, multitasking. Alright, let's see what's in the bowels of this level. I sincerely doubt it was just stuff that we've come across already. So, what is it to be? Is the question. Come on. Reveal yourself. What are you? Who are you? You're Corey, that's what you are. Ah. Okay. Oh, rockers. Nice. Look at that. Good stuff. Maybe just do the odd meat shield, because we'll still need some for the eyebrows. Oh, multiple Corey. That's pretty funky. Currently, we're kind of defending decently against. Don't actually have much opportunity to put units out, but then again, the monies aren't really on our side either. This is just about whether we can get the supreme damage done here before we just get waved into oblivion. That, or maybe the answer is just trying to deal with the eyebrows alongside the Corys by just meat shielding normally. Just hoping that we push through the Corys. I'm not sure which will work. What I am sure of is that this is fairly challenging. Crikey grommet. Right. I'm not sure luring would be a great idea, because well, we just need to put out the sort of the no meat shield stuff, right? See if we can chip away. We'll do that while they steadily appear. And see if we can get any kind of degree of success out of that. As long as we keep killing our brows, we've got the monies. Are we down to our last Corey? Is that pretty good? Yeah? No? There's a knockback, we like that. We're a fan of that, that'll do. Ah, but now there's stuff around the Corey again, which we don't like. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, go Crazed Titan. That was nice, that was a valuable contribution there. Oh, the stuff, oh dear. Stuff's stacking up though. The odds are stacked against us. Can Bahamut pull something out the bag, or is it just going to get what? Doesn't matter. We've killed the Corey. We've done it. Look at that. Just about. Just about. GG. GG indeed. Hoorah. Look at that. Nicely done. Nicely done. Good stuff. Well, hey. Good. 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 Shows the power of our crazy. Then be pretty good. Threat neutralized, exactly. Threat neutralized indeed. Ease gone, as they say. Absolutely sorted out. Right. Drops down the old main account. Was Praise Festival. I was not aware of that. Certainly an interesting one. I have to keep my eye on Crazed Cat. Gross. Okay. David. For comments on the tutorial. There we go. Facing. Is Reggit the best YouTuber to watch Battle Cats? No, I don't think so. I mean, you know, Chawsy's best, probably. Obviously, it's just completely subjective, and I've just suggested that I'm not the best place to go to watch, which I don't know. I hope you appreciate the honesty. Right, that's Harry Tunnel done. Not bad at all. Next one is Dead Falls. Ooh. See, I'm here remembering these level names, but just not huge remembers though. I'm just not entirely sure what we've got coming for us here. Let's see. We did surprisingly well on Harry Tunnel. So, oh, metal. Ah, good save. Okay. Fascinating. Right. Okay. Do. Actually, I mean, that's all we've got. No gacha, isn't it? Other than like Monaco, who is just almost useless. I mean, the rest of the stuff is like limited stuff, or obviously if it's rare, it's pretty likely to be gacha around these parts. Yeah, all gacha. So, I mean, you know, actually what we've got is all we can. Space Cat. Thank you. I must have missed that. Of course, I got Space Cat. I did a tutorial specifically for that. Look at me. Forgetting my own guide. Space Cat's rare, isn't it? Why am I going in special? Where are you hiding then? Where are you hiding, Space Cat? There it is. Ah, that's why. I saw Shinji and I was like, right, well, there's obviously no gacha here. But I was, of course, wrong about that. Let's... yeah, probably get rid of Valkyrie then. She can't metal. And we'll go for major specs. And we'll see how we do. Other than that, we got the possible crits from Island and Crazed Whale, but that's all we can do. So we'll do what we can. No, the collab isn't here now. That was a promotional thing by the looks of it. It said June the 1st. Right. Okay. Oh, cheeky seal man. Do. Shuffling along, shuffling along, seal. Get Crazed Whale out here. Get a bit of spicy anti-red damage. Possibly too much. Oh no, the seals are coming at a decent rate. I'll just stop there. See if they can push us back a little bit. Probably unlikely. The Crazed Whale being on such top form. Look at that, decimation. Oh well. Lots of spirals equally though. What do you think about the new Neckaluga unit coming out soon? I don't have thoughts on new things, and I should probably clarify that. It's obviously when I'm on Twitch, it's in a panel in the rules, but I can't seem to get Nightbot to accept that it could go cross-platform, and you know it kind of refuses to, as far as I'm aware. So I'll just reiterate verbally: please don't talk about upcoming stuff. I try and keep the element of surprise for myself, and if you want to talk about upcoming stuff, I guess just that this stream is not the place for it. I mean, there's lots of other places where I like to phrase it, people try and spoil things for themselves, but you know, it's something I don't personally understand why people want to do it, but you know, each to their own. So there should be places for you to be able to do that if you wish. There we go, the Sir Metal Seal. I didn't know that it appeared this early, but there we go. Looks like it's not making too much headway into us. It's not like Metal One Horn where it's pretty heckin' fast and just causes you an absolute load of trouble. Obviously Bahamut isn't going to have the same benefit that it usually does, but I guess it will help with the normal Sir Seal. And we're building up quite a space stack. Move them back, excellent. A lot of spaces were attacking, so they didn't move forward there. It has actually given them a little bit of extra space. That looked like a critical attack, which we're a fan of. And, the metals are building up. We're going to have to see some crits soon, I'm hoping. Because, I don't know, my spaces are beginning to be hit. And, okay, good, a crit, but they're not powerful. They're not powerful critical attacks. I mean, without stuff like Catasaurus or whatever, it's definitely going to be a minor struggle to get through it, but the stack resembles something that keeps its space, right? So that's probably fine. What's the best way to gain XP? XP stages for XP outright, but you know, for like, good, we killed the Sir Metal Seal, but for multiple benefits, you're best to probably just like farm treasure, because then you get your treasure all up to superior and you get an XP at the same time. And Stories of Legend is pretty decent for XP as well. How'd you beat Alcatraz Petrol? I had my Island and Crazed Whale and my dragons in the back line, much like this strategy really. And eventually they just sort of chipped away at the one horns enough to stop them from overrunning us, and then it was actually Crazed Titan's shockwaves that killed the Camel. So you know, if you have your Crazed Titan, it's definitely a useful one to use there. Right, Undead Falls complete. Pitfall Zone. What are we to expect in this exciting land? I need to go by. Good luck. Have fun wherever you're going to. Best way to get XP if you're impatient, not wanting to wait for XP stages. I feel like I just can't answer that. XP stages, I guess, would be the answer, but you said explicitly not then. I don't know. Paying for it? But I mean, you know, the rates for it are hardly particularly good. So, No, I'd just say definitely wait for it. Definitely wait for the XP stages. You kind of have to. That, or as we said, Stories of Legend. Right? If you need something immediately for your XP, or farm your treasure up and get XP from that. I mean, obviously, like the XP isn't great when the treasure and it goes down each time, but you get in treasure at the same time, so double benefits. We love double benefits. I'm up at 4:13 AM. Wow, you probably should go to sleep then. Right. Okay. Let's do what we can. From what people are saying, it sounds kind of semi-reasonable in this stage. I'll oh, that starts off pretty fast. I'll have to see if that's needing a rich cat. Although stuff's really slow, so probably not, right? You might just be able to be fine. It looks like it. Stuff is hardly advancing very quickly. We'll just go and get our work cat up. Just need the occasional meat shield. Don't even think the other units are gonna do us too well at the moment. I mean, we'll see if the crazed dragon occupies any kind of decent enough range. I doubt it though, because sloths, they're pretty long range boys. But we'll see how our dragon does. See how it do. I think we'll have a constant crazed tank now. And oh, I don't know, just like focus on getting the work cut up is probably the most sensible thing. You know, those sloths almost make the head look like some kind of weird creature, but you can still see the sloth's head, so it doesn't work quite, but almost terrifying. Right. I'm going to send Valkyrie in because the head's attacked. I mean, it's probably not going to go well with the sloths, but we'll see if we can get some damage chipped off against the boy. Oh, Valkyrie isn't dead yet. Will be soon, I should think. Oh, rockers, we like that. We like that. We're a fan. Get a bit of the old damage off. Oh, she tried. She tried to. That's a poor Valkyrie. I mean, there's plenty of the old stuff building up, and this might not be the best way to do it. You might have to just push forward with all your might, and I don't know. I feel like maybe I should start trying to do that now. Just a kind of moderate leg stack, maybe. Do it like that with just the constant manic erasers. Meat shield's going to die anyway, so need only do one really. And hopefully they won't push forward on us too quickly, and all the while we'll gain some more monies for other stuff. But actually, what benefit is level 7 worker cat going to bring us? Well, it is going to bring us a benefit, certainly. But probably nothing better than just starting to try and win now. What's the next thing to do after getting all the crazed cats? Probably the manics, because that's what it unlocks when you've done all the crazed cats. And that gets you the crazed cats through forms, which, you know, give you a big old benefit. So I guess that would be the answer. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, this is an interesting one. I don't know if this would need to be a sort of chipping away kind of jobby, because it's certainly not the sort of thing we seem to be making dent into, particularly. I mean, we really don't seem to be making headway on it. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to stick at it until we can no longer stick at it, because they're biting on the base. See how long that period of time is. I think actually double meat shielding isn't helping me. I'll just be attentive and get the manic erasers out quickly enough. Only going to have brief moments of no meat shielding being there. And that might happen with stacked up dual meat shielding anyway. Right. It's definitely not an ideal one. I wonder whether you do kind of need to rich cat it. I don't know. Get ye back. That's what I say. Get it back. Difficult to know how much of a dent we'd be making, really. Oh, I spot the knockback. That's pretty good, and that gives me an idea. Cray's Titan, because of course those waves and Cray's legs have been doing wonders clearly, and Cray's Titan should surely be able to do something similar. Well, just about anyway. Just about. Now, is our island doing us any well at all? Oh, that's a knockback. Yeah, it's doing us decently. It's doing us decently. Well, that was Cray's Whale, but no. Similar units. So that's what we do, I think. We chip away with the waves in the background. And try and get the Cray's Titan in as well. Because if it does its Mega Wave, we're pretty in business. Ah, here we go, you see. Here we go. I mean, you really don't get much value for money with the Cray's Titan, but I trust the damage it's doing is decent enough. Who knows, really? Is the slow beam worth it? Slow beam's very good once you get it up to a high level. So yeah, I mean it's worth getting. I mean any Toto base is worth getting and upgrading. You're only just doing Stories of Legend levels to get the materials anyway, so just get them, I guess, like incidentally while you're building up star progress or whatever. Right. Okay. Go on, my son. Give him a whack. What like? Oh, 2 whacks. That's adventurous there, Cray's Titan. Living dangerous. Righty. Come on then. We'll wait for Face to do its attack. And then we'll send Valkyrie in. See if she can get a bit of the old damage on. Oh, Proccers though, we like that. But then Valkyrie's just going to die from the sloths. And we don't like that. I mean, it's not so great here. I mean, I'd definitely swap out Valkyrie and Bahamut. Although we haven't tried Bahamut yet, to give it its fair dues, but I can't remember Bahamut and Sloth. I think it's not favourable. But then again, the Sloths are a bit behind, so I don't know. It's a bit much to save up for, though, probably. So I think you'd just be better off doing some swapping around. It's the waves chipping away that's gonna benefit us here most. That is what we are looking for. Wham bam. Wham bam. 2 hits, nice. Nice. Cray's dragons do fairly well for themselves, so maybe I'll just put normal dragon in as well. And that'd be the strat. Because I think this is one that will need attention paid to it. And then someone who's like, I've got Shadow Gale! And, well, I mean, that would make it quite suitably easy, wouldn't it? But mind you, most levels would be made suitably easy by that. Oh, we've got some knockback action, that's good. Mind you, though, we need to be killing this stuff, not just knocking it back. So I don't know how close we are to that. Let's just push you back a bit, because you're getting a bit close for my liking. Not so fun when you're up that close. I need to give you a whack. Boom. Keep doing the wave, keep doing the damage, keep doing the wave, keep doing the damage. That's what we're ultimately looking for. Just Craze Titan and Craze Legs are the ones that are going to chip it away for us. And Craze Dragon. Boom! Nice! Ah, thank goodness for the enemy limit. I mean, having Kurosawa at the same time would not have been ideal. But let's see if we can't get a bit of damage. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Good boy. Look at that. I mean, that's just pretty good. Oh, a bit late on that, but we done it. Look at that. GG. Not too shabby. We got through that, and I think we've evidenced for ourselves that the waves are absolutely fantastic for chipping away at those sloths behind the face, which of course you need to do, because the sloths are what are going to give you the stacks of money to sort the face out with. So there we go. Pitfall zone complete. It took us a little while, admittedly, but all the same, we've done quite well for ourselves, and also, wow, 81 people here. Hello. Hooray, hurrah! Look at these successful boys being pretty successful. Oh yeah. Nice. What Manic stage is the easiest? Manic Mohawk, I should imagine. That, you know, seems to me like an easily CPU-able one. Especially if you've got something like Mega Aphrodite with that absolute range. Other ranged units are available. And we've done it. We've got to the Great Escape at that. I have succeeded in everything I wanted to do. Well, I mean, that's pretty good, isn't it? That's just, that's not too bad at all. We've done it, basically. Is it true the Craze Cat won't spawn if you wait 75 minutes? I don't know, but I'm not a fan of cheeses, and who has an hour and 15 minutes to be playing Battle Cats for? I mean, even if it's half that with the speed up. Yeah. And that's concentration and all that rubbish. No. I mean, I'd much rather something that you can get a CPU to sort out for you, where you go and make yourself a cup of tea. That is the ultimate, basically. Right. Okay. What Manic do you think is best? Well, for like longevity and like consistently useful, it's got to be Manic Island. Really good one. Oh, Laim has super chatted us $1.99, saying you deserve way more subs. Well, thank you very much. It tinges my heart with sadness that YouTube takes quite so much of people's donations, but thank you all the same very much. Right, so the Great Escaper, it's gonna be an interesting one, I reckon. There's no harm, I reckon, in giving it a scouting go, because hey, you know, we got here in pretty good time, so let's just, why not find out some stuff about the level, right? I wish I could donate, but I already have no money. No worries. I mean, I have not donated to a streamer myself, so I can understand people's point of view when they can't or don't want to. I don't really know what we're looking to do here. But to do that and see how we do, and then will become, hopefully anyway, obvious what changes we need to make. So let's do that. All right. Okay. The Great Escape. 1 star. It's been so long. It's been such a very long time since we last got onto this level, but we've done it. We've got there. Natural leg pretty good for the start. Been coming out yet. So that's excellent news. EL has donators DKK10. I don't know, like Danish kroner. Is that right? Do you think that's the currency? In any case, thank you. I don't know how that converts, but dark blue. I think that's, I don't know. About. No, I'm not sure actually. I thought it was about a dollar's worth, but I'm not sure. Anyway. Cheeky currencies. Oh, look at us. Not upgrading our working cat and on the base. I am distracted. This is going to be an interesting one. Although we got the workout up to max, so there's absolutely no need for rich cat here. So that's a nice start. Good. Right. Okay, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Uru Run. Very exciting and all. Moving fast, spitting acid, all of that. Now, my thought is that this probably won't be enough meat shielding. But, I just don't know how it's going to play out, whether we benefit a lot more from having the other units. I mean, I can already see Jamira and Crazed Titan making some good headway, getting right up to the Arun Wolf and starting to knock it back, so that's good news. But I've got to be aware of these Shadow Boxer Ks. Although, I don't know, maybe 2 tanks, one being the Eraser, can be of benefit. I feel like Valkyrie was probably helpful there, but did die after all. Just trying to be on the lookout for which units don't do well. Jamira is doing a pretty fantastic job, actually. I think the fact that Crazed Titan and Jamira have that 1 death knockback is really helping them in this stage, so that's good. They're a keep. I feel like maybe though it might be worth getting rid of something else to get in another meat shield. And we've also got to bear in mind the boar, because I was thinking of getting rid of Island, but if boar appears, well, no is basically the answer to that. And Valkyrie has a chance of proccers. I don't know how realistic using Bahamut is. That was a lovely knockback there from Jamira. Good stuff. But I mean, ultimately, it's an interesting one. I'm not going to lure because Arun moves fast, attacks fast, so ultimately I'll just be inviting it onto my base. There's 1 knockback for the boar, but I don't know, I feel like it's just going to be a bit strong. This feels like kind of not the right way to do it, but we'll try again. What we'll do is try and use Bahamut when the boar appears. I despise you, orientation. Why do you turn the phone the other way around? There is no need to do it. Absolutely no need. Right. Okay. Oh, 94 people. Spicy. Oh, there's also an Arost. Oh, flip. I forgot about that. There is, isn't there? Nasty. Well, I think more meat shields is definitely going to be something we need. So let's keep on the lookout for what units aren't pulling their weight particularly well. And in the meantime, I guess it might be wise to build up a stack. The legs and dragon stack while we upgrade the worker cat. We seem to have the money's available to be able to do that and get the worker cap up all the way. Indeed, we probably will. Maybe not quite, but I'm sure we'll get there. And the idea of this is that we've got a nice kind of semi-formidable damage dealing hurrah to yon boy. So this time I'm going to take the suggestion of trying to lure, and we'll see if we can use Bahamut well or not. Although Bahamut also needs to trial it on the boar, so you know there's that to bear in mind, isn't there? But I mean, fighting the stuff separately is going to be a good idea. And while the base length is decently long like that, it does give us an opportunity to isolate ourselves with the Shadow Boxer Ks, so that we can kill them there and then deal with the Urun Wolf separately as possible. So we've only really killed one of them. That isn't too great. L3 getting a hit in there is good. I wonder if the environment is just, you know, would be flustering it a bit too much, or if it's actually Bahamut that struggled. Neither of them hit the Shadow Boxer Ks there, but Valkyrie did do a Procus, even though I can't see the freeze sign. The Shadow Boxer Ks were beautifully still. Okay, good. They're gone. So, Bahamut, show us what you're made of. Oh, this is the big surprise. Oh! Well. Well. Look at you, Bahamut, you dark horse. That's pretty exciting. Look at that. Right, well, here's the big boy test then. Can he make an imprint on the boar when we really need an imprint on the boar? Well, there's the knockback already, so it kind of feels like it, doesn't it? Crikey. That's alright, that is. You do yourself alright there. Boom! Oh, that's lovely. That is absolutely lovely. Look at that. Oh, nicely done, Val. These units are just consistently proving themselves to be fairly indispensable. Maybe this is the strat after all. Well, we're about to find out. I should think Arost really needs more meat shields. And I mean, just I mean, crikey. I don't know. Jamira did well, but did it do well enough? Or is it Crazed Titan I should be getting rid of? I don't know. Either way, I mean, that's just, you know, you don't do too well. Wow, yeah, streaming on YouTube occasionally to help the people who can't usually attend the streams to be there for one, and to get this sorted. CPU, you know what? That's a pretty good sentiment, possibly. Yeah, I think that would be something that would be wise to bring. Indeed. I mean, at the moment we're using the same energy that we had to find out for ourselves what kind of benefit we can get. Because, I mean, the Titans did a very good job, but do they stack up against the Aros? That's what I want to try and find out. I don't know how it will do be. Right, okay. Luring time then. mean, maybe I should help those units along with a little bit of meat shielding so that they get a bit more purchase on a ruin, but then again, that's only going to bring the stuff closer, so we don't really want that either, because the ruin moves fast, attacks fast, etc. Right. Okay, Jamira, I'm watching you. That was nice. That was very nice. But we already know that the Jamira does decently against Shadowbox case. Saying that, just die. But I mean, that's what it does, right? That's what Jamira do. Okay, Crazed Titan. Bam, nice. I fear that Crazed Titan, might be a little too slow for the fast pace of this level. That's what I'm thinking. And I reckon it may be the case. Oh, lovely, Valkyrie, lovely, lovely. That we'll get rid of that one. Lovely prop, nice, nice. Nicely done. Not so nicely done. Dead now. Oh well, we all make mistakes. Question is, can we recover from them to get a kind of beautiful victory? Well, I doubt it. I mean, we're struggling on the board this time round, and there's an Aros. It's just unspeakable levels of pain that gives. Right. Crazed Titan again. Let's see what you can do. I'm beginning to think you might be the weak link here. He gets one hit off, but we could do better than that. I reckon we could do better than that. In my opinion, get rid of Macho Legs, since Crazed Legs does what it does better. I mean, I really don't. They don't do the same job. But I don't know. I mean, maybe the Crazed Legs. Sorry, maybe the Macho Legs aren't doing a great job, but then they do stack together quite well. I mean, we'll swap out Crazed Titan. That is something we will do. So I think we might as well quit it now, because that wasn't going to work for us. So we'll put Crazed Legs in. Right. We probably need both the islands for Boar. But I don't know, maybe just arguably what we need is... Well, we need a third meat shield, I think. So maybe that's the way to do it. I would quite like to have another dragon in. And, maybe that's what we need to do. Considering the monies aspect of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, dual dragons will slaughter Aros. Well, exactly, right? Replace Macho Legs with King Dragon. I mean, that's exactly my thoughts, but I'm actually quite far away from King Dragon, so it would have to be normal dragon. And then that has a shorter recharge time, then you spend a bit more on that. But ultimately, well, maybe it's not going to be as much spending as on Macho Leg. I really feel like Valkyrie has a place in this. It procs decently well and freezes stuff where we have no gacha units that could do that. Right? So, okay, we'll because see, my dragon's only 20 plus 6. Badge of honour being able to do levels with my 20 plus 6 dragon. But we'll do that. And we'll give it a go like that, I reckon. And I mean, we're quite low on snipers, aren't we? But equally though, I got myself loads and loads of CPUs this morning, like very early this morning. So I can put a CPU on and see how it does with that. I mean, my concern with CPU is that it will be saving up for Valkyrie and Bahamut a bit too much. So maybe we use them first. Take them out of recharge. Yeah. I mean, the role they fulfill is important, but are they CPU friendly? You can turn off CPU until you put out Bahamut. Well, that's what I'm going to do. We'll try it like that then. I think that's fair enough. We've got enough CPUs to... Oh, we run out of energy. Well, okay. Don't say I don't do things for you. We're going to use a leadership. Put a CPU on. Only 5 snipers, crikey. Okay. Let's give that a go then. Sniper ruins this. Could have fooled me. I mean, I guess I understand that partly. There's so much stuff going on constantly that you got to kind of ask yourself, well, actually, is the sniper really going to be knocking back stuff that you don't want to knock back? Or is it going to be doing damage to stuff that isn't something that you need to keep in stasis? Island is a money drain. Well, I mean, might be. You're probably right, but the problem is I don't know whether it will be sustainable to get the boar sorted out. Hang on, I'm going to start this again without praised legs so we can stall a little bit better. I don't know whether we'll be able to adequately deal with the boar without dual islands, because remember we don't have anti-red proccers particularly. I mean, all we have at our disposal, no gacha, is like Burkats, and that's pretty much it, which is pretty shocking. Right, we'll just do dragons and like an eraser, and I reckon that could be the nice kind of slow stalling that we need, and also helps us to build up a nice dragon stack, which is what we're here for. Yeah. And upgrading the working capital. But I mean, would you look at that? That's some good dragon action. This level is really hard, no gacha. Yeah, it probably will be. You can say something like you can replace Island with Witch Cat or Eye Cat. Yeah, you can say that. You say you can, absolutely. But if I do that, I'm disenfranchising loads of people from being able to do the tutorial. You know, they'd have genuine cause to say, well, this won't work because I don't have that unit. Right, max working cat. So just dragons at the start is the big good. You need more meat shields. Boar and Arse will push hard with 3 meat shields. I mean, if we end up getting rid of... I think one variation we'll try is getting rid of Island and putting in another meat shield, maybe. Like, unfortunately, though, we don't have Mohawk. We only have Macho, so I don't know how beneficial that would particularly be. Anyway, let's try and deal with this stuff. Here and now, get your Bahamut out. I don't know if that hit them or not, actually. But oh well. We try, don't we? We try. And then, when it's sensible to do so, probably now, lovely, we'll get the Valkyrie out. And then when those Shadowboxer Ks have died, like that, and we've got some monies, we'll put the CPU on. And hopefully it won't lose while I'm gone. I'm just going to get myself some water. Alright, okay, I'm back. How's it doing for itself? Not too well. It's saving up for stuff, isn't it? Oh no, we killed the boar though. That's alright. You may be right though, Ireland might be too much of a money drain, and hey, you know, if it couldn't afford Ireland, maybe we can deal with the ball without it. Maybe that'll actually be fine. That'd be pretty alright. You'd be looking at some good antics there. Go on then, my son. Nicely done. Oh, Bahama, you are just outclassing the field today. That's pretty good. Come on then, CPU, show us how it's done. LMAO, Regget's thirsty, still have the CPU by itself. Not just thirsty, but like completely rasping. Right, for talking that long without water is ill-advised. Right. Oh dear. Decimation is what has happened there. And I guess that is where it would be beneficial to have your island. But I'm having to help the CPU along here. Although probably leaving it to it would not be wise anyway. Okay. They say in scientific experiments you need to try things 3 times to get an accurate result. So that's exactly what we're going to do. That was try 1 with the CPU in this strat. We're going to try it again. And then once more. And, you know, it will probably end up looking roughly the same each time. But fundamentally, it will be important to see the trends. And then I reckon after we've done this 3 times, we will have a look at getting rid of Ireland, putting in another meat shield, I reckon. Unfortunately, we don't have Jiangxi at our disposal. I mean, that might be lovely. Jiangxi. It'd just be pretty fantastic, potentially, because, well, you know. You know. Reggie, who's your waifu? I mean, who's your waifu, honestly? You should know that. You should know that. Both McDragons again. Just going dragon. All over the definitely not Natsuki. Do not spread rumours like that. Stand Natsuki. I mean, it's obviously not. Anyway, right. Okay, fine. Maybe you don't know. Just 4, really, basically. Okay. Bit more dragon. Dragon. Rah. Okay. Go on then, me dragons. Leave the erasers that we've got there and see how they do. Okay. They're mostly just hitting square rolls, to be fair. Maybe it'd be useful to cannon at that point, to be honest. And then that would give the dragons a better chance of getting hits off, but without sort of stalling and letting a Ruin fight us immediately. Giving ourselves a little bit of time. I don't know if that was an epic Valkyrie timing or pretty shocking. Looks like pretty shocking was the answer to that one. So again, when we got the monies from that, we'll just turn the CPU on and let it do its business. And we'll see how it goes. How will it do? How be the boy? That's the question. What will it be successful in doing? Well, getting quite a lot of damage off on a Ruin, it seems. I mean, crikey. It's done alright for itself in that respect. Going to monitor the monies. I mean, Ireland, it's pretty definitely a drain. So that seems to be a repeating factor. So might have been a sage insight there. And, you know, maybe we don't need both of them for the ball. Maybe Crazed Whale is enough, but that's when we have Bahamut as well. Bear in mind. Like, it may not be the same when Bahamut's, you know, inevitably dead soon. But that is lovely. I mean, we've done alright for ourselves there. The run has turned from shocking Valk timings to some pretty good antics. I mean, look at what's going on here. It's not bad, basically. Valk is even still alive. Look at that. That's a good omen, if ever we've seen one. Look at that knockback. I mean, we're put. Oh, Valkyrie's dead. Okay, boo hiss. Let's see how we do then. I feel like, you know, suddenly we've got very little stuff, and what was really good is now just going to be us getting decimated, essentially. Just as the money's run out as well. Okay, I'm turning CPU off. Just meat shielding here. What can we make of it? Nothing. Bahamut dies. Rip. Well, I wonder, you know, whether you actually kind of have to Bahamut now and like ride out the other bit, or we try and go Bahamut super early so that we can get another one by that point. So yeah, I think that's... I don't think it's going to work. I don't think that you can give yourself enough time to get another Bahamut in, but see what we can do. Spawn Bahamut instantly, then fight at their base. So the problem with that is that you're just going to get decimated quite quickly. That's just the issue. You just end up getting pushed back and entirely killed. With stuff like the boar. Everyone probably has every rare by Jailbreak Tunnel. I think that's quite wrong. I mean, my main account probably doesn't have all the rares. You know, I think that's just basically an incorrect statement. It's definitely not a good idea to start saying to people, oh yes, use this gacha unit that you know, probably actually don't have. And then if you're relying on gacha, you have to make several different versions of the same tutorial with like different units in there. If you have a baseline of what everyone can make work, then that's all the tutorial you need, and then you just say for the rest of the stuff, well, this is some other stuff that could be pretty dandy for you. Enjoy. You know, you can make it a lot easier for yourself if you have these units, but I'm in Uncanny Legends and don't have all the rares. There we go. Thought it seemed a bit of a incorrect statement. When will you upload Chapter 3 into the Future Moon? Oh, you know, well, you're asking, so you don't. Neither do I. I guess it would probably be one of the last things in the series, because each series of the beginner guide is defined by which, okay, well, Bahamut now story mode chapter it's in. So kind of you finish the story mode chapter, you finish the series. So it's usually kind of the last thing. I was just thinking about maybe waiting for Valkyrie, but she didn't have such a long recharge time, so maybe if I just let her out now, there'll be another one in due course anyway. Just let the CPU do what the CPU do. Perfect stalling, you can stack 3 Bahamuts. I mean, let's be fair, right? I can't do Bahamut stacking, and these tutorials are made for people who are kind of at an equal ability or worse than me. So I'm not going to ask them to do that. Right, okay. I mean, it would be ideal, right? It would be pretty ideal. But then, Bahamut stacking like that, you're having to fight at their base, which is then a disadvantage to you. We don't like disadvantages, we like success, that's what we like. We don't like struggling for monies quite as much as we are. Nice cannon though, CatCPU, nice cannon. Just like, right, okay, so this isn't a great one, this. We're actually kind of struggling a little bit here. I mean, that's a bit better. I'm going to have to help you with your meat shield, CPU. I'm going to have to encourage you to keep meat shielding, because that's something you absolutely need to be doing at all times. There's really not much opportunity to not. Bahamut's taken a battering there, and that's not good, but we know the objective is to get another one by the time the Arost appears, so... Ah, that's the second Valkyrie, isn't it? So maybe I would actually do a lot better to wait the Valkyrie, so that the second one is out at about now, when the Arost appears. Nice. Nice, Bahamut. We like. We're a fan. We're a fan of these current antics. Look at this. Watching Island Cat closely, if it does the good. 1 hit, not bad. 2 hit, not bad. Does it justify the cost? Probably not. We've done alright with our Ross there, but then there's just the absolute motherload of stuff. And you have to wonder, are you going to be the big success, or are you not? Valkyrie's sort of coming around again though, so now my thoughts have gone back to, well, maybe we Valkyrie as immediately as possible, and that sort of balances out quite well for dealing with this stuff, especially if it can jab at the boar at that time. I mean, this is some pretty in-depth kind of nitty-gritty CPU stuff, but look, the boar's gone. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's excellent news. The Arost is dead! Ladies and gentlemen, the Arost is dead! Ladies and gentlemen, the Arost is dead. Did you see that? That was beautiful, boy. Beautiful. Lovely stuff. Look at that. I mean, that's just pretty good. I can't remember if another one comes along. I mean, probably. But who knows how far we're chipping down to ruin now. Oh! Look at that. I mean, yes, basically. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ah, here comes another boar. Right, so the acid test never stops then. Is the Shadowbox K going to run to range well enough? Well, I don't know, but we've killed the Auroran, so it's fine, right? Yeah? GG? GG? GG's in the chat. Look at that. Look at that. There we go, you know. Not bad. Now that is what I call very epic. Thank you. Yeah, no, we did alright there. There you go, you see. You know, I said about trying the same thing 3 times, and the 3rd time of trying, we actually won the whole flipping thing. Which wasn't to be expected. But it just goes to show how brilliant being able to force close is for the game, and how, you know, soulless and terrible no continues is. But that's the second point. Second point I'm going to make, though. Pretty fantastic, though, right? Pretty good. No gacha. Even with, like, a slightly imperfect strat as well. So I think largely we've done pretty alright for ourselves. I think I'm going to get rid of Island in the strat and put Macho in. Not least because that then means that that's a basic true form that people won't need to have. So I think that will be a double benefit, and hopefully we'll still have enough attack power. And hey, maybe it'd be a bit safer and more protected with the 4th meat shield. And now the CPU only has the deploy limit to contend with. What did I miss? Quite a lot. We won. We did it. We beat the Auroran Wolf. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, is this? Oh, is it? Is it? Oh, it's a treasure radar stage. Right, I definitely need to bear that in mind then. I forgot about that. I mean, obviously I'll need to do it again for the tutorial, so it doesn't matter that we didn't get it. But fundamentally, we've done well for ourselves there. Like, pretty good. Please do a strat for the 1st level in Swimming Cats. Swimming Cats. I feel like if you're sort of getting stuck there, check first that you've got all superior treasures as far as you can get them. All your units as far upgraded as you can get them. And if neither of those are true, farm treasure. That'll get your XP up and your treasure up, and that should help you. Right. So that'll do. We're not going as far as Learn to Love. In fact, actually, let's just as far as we needed to get. We don't need to go any further than Stories of Legend here. This is as far as the beginner guide will go. Should I watch this or Pewds? Well, it doesn't matter anymore because the stream's about to end, but I'd suggest this, and I'll tell you why. PewDiePie is massively popular, makes plenty of money, and has plenty of people to talk to him. I arguably am far more in need of your one viewership to add to my lower numbers of viewers than PewDiePie is to add to his huge amount of viewers. Think of it as trying to give to the poor rather than give to the rich, perhaps. Although I know you're not donating. It's giving your eyes, I guess, your viewing. But it doesn't matter anyway, because we're stopping the stream, because we've succeeded, right? That was pretty good. Pretty epic antics. Thank you for developing the strat with me. Lovely reference there to my old Floor 24 video. Brilliant. And I'll see you at another time, basically. That's just about it. Yeah. That is it. Sorry I have to go. I might as well go as well. We've done all we want to do. I will turn this into a tutorial eventually, but fundamentally it's the stuff before the Great Escape we're going to look at first. Alright. Goodbye. And sorry, no, you can't just have a shout out for asking for one.